What would your approach be if you went to a doctor and maybe not armed with quite the knowledge that you have got, but they simply said, we don't deal with that?
Well, my approach would be, what do you think it is then? How are you going to treat me? And then putting the arguments against that. The point is that if you've got a family history and you list down your symptoms or whatever cause it might be, you might be on omeprazole or any of those drugs, or there may be another reason, you build your clinical picture for that GP and take it in. And then, you know, oftentimes, for me, it's often about finding the human in that GP and saying, you know, what if I was your daughter? What if I was your son? And taking it down that route, really, because what are they going to offer for the patient's symptoms if it's not going to be B12, which is what they need? It doesn't make any sense.
Is the list of symptoms on your website, b12info.com, is the list of symptoms on your website the same on the clinical knowledge summaries in NICE?
No, not necessarily. The signs and symptoms on my website are from Sally Patchelot's book, and as you know, she has researched this to death, really.
So again, you are up against an obstacle there, because so you've got these symptoms from an American book, have you, as opposed to clinical knowledge summary, which is what we, the GPs in the UK, are meant to work on in the absence of guidelines.
There are an awful lot on there, but it just, I think it's really, I think in the situation you've got where a doctor is refusing to treat, and you know, we come across this, then they say, oh, we're going to look for other things. And you say, okay, that's fine. Look for other things. While you're doing that, why not treat? And the signs and symptoms, as we've said, you know, they can be non-specific, they can be wide-ranging, they can be different in siblings, they can be different in, you know, other family members. But just starting somewhere is a real help.